Welcome back, traders. I don't know why my camera is so dark here. Let me see if I can fix that. Let me know if the music is too loud. I know you guys can't really see me very well, so let me just see if I can fix that. I think it might have to do with brightness. All right, so we're getting a nice hourly push up here. Yeah, we came off the bottom of the range. We haven't yet broke below this bottom here around 43,000. Okay. Can you guys see me a little bit better now? I'm just still trying to mess with this. This new camera that I got here is. I still look like a ghost. Hang on. How's that? Is that better? Okay, cool. All right, we'll leave it at that. You guys can see me, right? Hologram. Anyways, hopefully everyone had a wonderful weekend, and you got some R&R in, right? Some rest and relaxation in. All right, cool. So everyone's asking me, where's Bitcoin going? Are we going lower? What's the situation with it? So here's the long and the short of it, all right? Right now, we actually came back down to this horizontal trend line here. We actually never made a closure below it. We never made a closure below it. All right, so as long as we remain above this trend line here, and we start to consolidate and or maybe rally from here, that would suggest to me that this is a higher low than this low here and this low here. Okay, so essentially we're right between two Fibonacci's levels right now, between the $43,000 area and the 47.5 area. If we do break back about 47.5, you already know that the target is going to be the 786 Fib extension, which is up here around 54.5. If we do break below this trend line here, and we break below 43,200, it's really this simple. We will probably go back down to 40,000. All right. So right now we're kind of in the middle of these two ranges. It's really that simple. I'm not going to overcomplicate this. This is a nice candle we're getting here on the hourly. Obviously a nice push. Must be because the DXY is it opened down or something, right? Or actually just kind of flat, really, not really giving us too much of a hint. But this hourly candle looking really nice going into the close here on the daily, right? And the daily also putting in a bullish engulfing candle from yesterday's price action. All right, so this is looking pretty good for a nice bounce back up. What's interesting to me is on the daily, we never actually got, on the buy sell zone, we typically get these yellow candles. All right, this is a red candle. Now, in my opinion, this is just like a manipulation type of candle. All right, so if we go back and look, there was manipulation down on this candle, but then we had a bearish consolidation with yellow continuation, right? We're not seeing that price action here follow through with the downside, okay? And we are also showing hidden bullish divergence here on the MACD oscillator. Okay, we have 1, we have like almost triple MACD hidden bullish divergence. We are above the zero line, so technically Bitcoin is bullish here on the daily. Okay, guys, we're not here below zero on the MACD. Even though we're in a bit of a bear flag right now, this is a bear flag structure because of this candle here. Okay, we need to get back above 51.1 to clear this kind of bear flag, right? So that's my short-term analysis here, right? Obviously, there's some altcoins that are way outperforming Bitcoin right now, and but we're gonna go here and we're gonna look at USDT dominance. We just had a look at the Bitcoin chart. Let's take a look at USDT dominance. That's Tether. So Tether is in this this sort of what looks to be like a pennant or a bull flag right now. But if this breaks down, this could result in crypto rallying. Okay, obviously that is what most of us want to see. We want to see Bitcoin rally. And we are teetering between bullish and bearish territory here on the daily time scale for Tether. All right. And we are dipping right back down into below 50 on the RSI, which technically is still bullish. Anything above 40 is technically bullish. 40 is the neutral territory, and below 40 is bearish. So yeah, technically right now Tether is bullish, even though we are seeing some retracement here on Tether. Right, and yes, the 4-hour candle does look like a rejection candle. And that looks very good. Okay, going into the close here. Okay, so that is Tether. We are in a consolidation, right? We're kind of in a squeeze on the 4-hour. If we do trigger to the downside, that'll be very good for the price of Bitcoin and any of really the crypto assets, because they're all tethered to Tether. All right, cool. So that's USDT dominance. So right now, it looks like it could be trying to break these lows, which is good. Bitcoin dominance. Like I said, we did mention last stream that we're getting close to this bottoming area here, and we can see we're still sitting right on the 886 pip extension. We sometimes do see reaction down at these levels. So let's pay attention to Bitcoin dominance down here. I think that we could get a small retrace. If we do get a small retrace, watch out, because altcoins will sell off and Bitcoin will probably take the lead. Okay, but so far that we haven't really seen any sort of signs of that just yet. We're not really showing any real divergence just yet on the RSI here or on the MACD oscillator. Actually, the MACD is kind of showing a bit of divergence, right? So we have a low and a higher low on the negative momentum, right? So we do have a bit of bullish divergence on the MACD oscillator. We are below zero here on the MACD, so still technically bearish territory. Okay, so one of the oscillators is showing that there is some potential divergence. So let's keep an eye on Bitcoin dominance. All right, the SAR 1 hour and 4 hour. I believe the SAR right now on the hourly is long for Bitcoin, but is still short on the 4 hour. So the shorter time scale trend is bullish. The 4 hour trend right now is still bearish. So we're kind of at an in-between point, like I mentioned before. We're in between two ranges, okay? So we need to wait for either a break of the range to the upside or a break of the range to the downside to really confirm the trend right now. So we're kind of in the middle, a middling point right now, okay? And the new bull, okay, the net unrealized profit and loss for the entire crypto market right now. We're going to look at this, and obviously we're nowhere near a euphoria or greed stage for Bitcoin. For Ethereum, we're also not near it. We did get near it up here in May. You could have taken profit here and reaccumulated, right? But so we're nowhere near the cycle top is what I'm trying to say right now, guys. We have lots of room to run. Okay, so cycle top not in my opinion, and according to the Newport chart. So that was that fear and greed index. Listen, guys, everyone's fearful right now, so that leads me to believe we might see some bullish price action coming into this week. Okay. Crypto market cap. Well, we can go look at total. So the total market cap right now resides at 2.144 trillion. And actually, I mean, the falling wedge, right? We got to the target and pulled back, right? We hit the top of the wedge target here and pulled back. And we are just kind of basing out here, right, guys? We are just basing out right here. You can see the higher lows coming in. And this higher low hammer candle that we're putting in, this actually does look like, I mean, yes, it is a bottoming type of pennant, but if we end up breaking out of it, we could see a significant move back up, which would be back up to the $2.4 trillion area, and this move here would take us about 15.6% higher, which would actually bring us to a new all-time high, looking left as well, right? Looking left would bring us to a new all-time high. So very nice candle we're putting in right now on the 4-hour, and you can see that we just crossed bullish on the 4-hour, and we're in a squeeze on the TTM, letting us know that we're in a tight consolidation range on the total market cap. Right. And the last thing I want to cover here tonight, guys, before we get into some of your guys' requests, is the STP NFTs that are for sale right now on OpenSea. I forget where they are. Okay, yeah. So this is our main NFT that we're selling right now. This is it's part of the STP Rockets collection. All right. This is if you purchase this NFT, you get one year access to the Swing Trade Pros SAR indicator and 1 year access to the Swing Trade Pros VIP. I believe this is selling for 1.75 ETH. All right. So make sure you guys check that out on OpenSea. You guys can just type in Swing Trade Pros and check out the Rockets collection. And there is an entire collection here of NFTs that you guys can purchase today. All right. Just wanted to briefly cover that. All right, so let's get back to some charts here. We did have some big movers today. EGLD was a call out for you guys in the alert service. We did call this out at the breakout area around $240. All right, so we've seen already a price appreciation about 23%. Let's get some hype in the chat for that call out. We have Algorand putting in a nice weekly bullish candle here. Dot making a push right now, hammering into the close. Wow, look at Dot, guys. We're about to close above the 886 fib extension. You guys already know the swing target is up here at $44. Yeah, Algorand putting a nice candle. We got to the top, the 1414 fib extension here. Yeah, and we're looking at this major target, Moon Girl, is that $9 area, right? Once we break these all-time highs, we got some fib targets in between here. We might see some back tests, sure. But ultimately, we're looking at this major swing target close to that $9 area. And if this market gets super frothy, maybe 15 and on up to maybe $30, the 1618 fib extension. Yeah, let's check out Litecoin. We'll check out XRP here after we check out Litecoin, right? So Litecoin major swing targets are from 900 to 2,000 US dollars, guys. All right, these are the areas of value, areas to be looking to exit Litecoin, right, towards the top of the channel up. We did technically make a new all-time high back here, and the weekly candle close is not engulfing last week, so that's good. As long as we continue to hold above here, right? And the daily looks like, you know, maybe some sort of see some consolidation here before we go up. All right. All right. So XRP, we'll take a look at. So we drew this kind of flag here, or bear flag here, the other day on XRP. We're getting pretty close, so we're either gonna break the top side of the range, right, or we're gonna get rejected and break down. So we're at that kind of critical spot right now where it looks to me like we could see a move up. Okay, the reason why I say that is because we're at 51 on the RSI. On the 4 hour, that is bullish territory, and the daily still has lots of room to run. We're above 40, which is where we pivoted, around 45, back into above neutral, close to bullish territory. And you can kind of see this going on here, which is that hidden bullish divergence on the RSI. Thank you so much for the $5 British pounds, Annie. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. And so we're looking for XRP to actually just make a continuation into the bullish into the bullish control zone. If Bitcoin decides that it's going to make a continuation, which we discovered that it could do, right? And so here we're looking at the same implied price action. We're above zero on the MACD. As long as this negative momentum weans off here on the daily, we could see this go back up. Okay. We'll look at ICP, One, Doge, and Solana, and Phantom. We'll take a look at. All right. So ICP. All right, so ICP actually looks really good. The reason why I say that is because it is holding this rectangle range that it started here back in the beginning of August. Okay, so we've been in about a 1 month consolidation. This does look like a cup with a, well, it was a handle, but it got rejected when Bitcoin took this dump here. But we did hit this fib extension. Okay, I think we're going to come back up to test it again. All right. If we reject it again, that means this bottom isn't in, and we're going to come back down and test these lows. All right. So, but I don't think that's the case. I actually do think we got a breakout here. Look at the daily chart and the 4 hour. We actually did break this resistance line. We consolidated, and now we're making a hourly hammer candle, or 4 hour hammer candle here. All right. So we're going to see how this plays out, but I suspect we come at least back up to test the top of the range, which is 73, and ultimately come back up to test the 236 fib extension, which is around $85, right? All right, so look at one, Harmony 1. Where did I have this charted? I feel like I've had all these charted before. I just don't know what charts I used. HAPI, I can take a look at it. I've never heard of it, but we'll take a look at it. All right, so Harmony 1 is pretty close to breaking all-time highs. All right, this is a big structure. If you do break, you know, you're looking at you know, bottom to top of the rectangle range or cup range, 375% measured move. Now this could take a couple months to achieve. We might not even do the whole move. We might do half the move with some pullbacks in between. Right? We never just go straight up, guys. Remember that. But yeah, this looks great. So you know, your swing target to 35 cents looks pretty achievable, and on up to maybe 60 cents. This range right here. Okay. This does look like you're probably gonna break that all-time high. All right. The weekly chart is just crossing up. Okay, and you just triggered a TTM long squeeze for the weekly. All right, that's looking pretty strong, guys. That looks really good. EGLD looks similar, and actually EGLD broke out. So a lot of these are doing similar types of structures and patterns. All right, so that's one. We're gonna look at Doge. I think we gave a setup on Doge. We did, and yeah. So. Descending broadening formation for Doge. These usually break to the upside, okay? And I'm still convinced that it is going to break up because we had this falling wedge breakout, and typically falling wedges go to their swing targets, and this, or the top of the wedges, which the top of the wedge here in this case is around 70 to 74%. So I think ultimately that is the target for Doge before seeing a major pullback. Okay. Solana, this thing had quite a run up already. We're going to take a look at it, sure. We did break this trend line, and I do suspect we come back down to back test it, and that would be around this, you know, 160 area, right? It's just kind of chilling up here right now. It's not really doing too much. It went on a major move, guys. So this asset probably needs to cool off a bit. It did do some crazy movements in the past couple of months already. All right, but here you are. Here's your real resistance line, trend line that you need to break. If you do break above this, well, we already know what that could lead to. That could lead to further price action to the upside, around 40% if we do break this trend line. All right, so 40% would put us to the next Fibonacci level, which is right around 250 US dollars. All right, if you break this. If you don't break this, you're going to come back down and test this trend line, like I said, around that $160 area. All right, FTM. Beautiful, beautiful channel down breakout here. We got the breakout and the back test, and I did circle these areas. We did come up to close to the 1.414 fib extension before getting a reversal. All right, so this could come back down to back test this area around this $1 area if we do get a major pullback here on FTM, which looks like, you know, this might happen, right? I mean, I mean, this asset appreciated from 40 cents to you know, almost $2 in a very short period of time, like 3 weeks. All right, so you know, a retracement back down to the $1 area would not be a shocker to me, which would be a back test of this area here. All right, if we were to get that. Just pay attention. If you start making like a wedge or a consolidation type structure, you could get maybe a continuation as well, but just pay attention. You know, we did hit a major fib extension, and we are getting a pullback right now. That's FTM. HAPI, let's take a look at that. Never heard of this one, Annie, but this looks interesting. So I don't know which chart actually is the one. Maybe the KuCoin one, right? But this does look interesting in terms of the structure that it's forming right now. Right, you can clearly see we have a resistance there and a bottoming type of structure here with higher lows coming in. All right, so this could be something to maybe consider for a swing, because bottom to top you're looking at Yeah, we can check out AVAX and POLX, Rod. Absolutely. Give me a second. All right, so yeah, we're looking at 172%. You know, so your swing target is actually the top wick here, right? And ultimately, if you break that 128 into price discovery, if these lows continue to make higher lows here, you could see a breakout, okay, on this one, Annie. So yeah, just pay attention to the major trend line. But I mean, the daily looks great. Look at the momentum, right? So this is what you want to see. You have hidden bullish divergence here on your momentum oscillator, right? You're going to come out of this negative momentum as long as the selling pressure kind of weans out. You're going to see a big move back up, right? And that's going to push momentum out, and that's going to push the price much higher, and that's going to make your trade probably go to the green, right? All right, so this isn't financial advice, but your daily resistance here at 63, that probably is your short-term target. If you break that, there's really not much up here. You could probably go straight to like $100 and up to the 1272 fib extension around $128. All right, and hopefully that's helpful. We'll look at mask. Is that a ticker? Yeah, it is. All right, cool. This is the one that's up 50% today. All right, yeah, of course. Of course, you guys want to look at an asset that's up 50%. But yeah, I mean, this is typical stuff right here, guys. This is you know, a nice consolidation down sloping channel. We got the breakout, and now you're gonna get a back test right after getting this 50% move. I suspect you'll see something like this happen where you come back down to back test it and maybe make a continuation, right? QI, USDT, sure, we can take a look at it, man. We got DOT to look at. We looked at Solana already, my man. So DOT actually looked really good. Just broke resistance right now on the weekly chart, looking like a hammer candle. Look at this, guys. This is a beautiful candle. We're going to probably make this closure above the 886 fib extension. And to me, this means we're going to go straight up to at least this top line here around $44. And if we break that, we go into price discovery. But we do know that this falling wedge target. Can I look at tomatoes? Nice, man. What is that? Is that Hess coming in here with Losta? Tomatoes. Is that actually a real request? Tomato token. Nice. My favorite. Anyway, so DOT. Yeah, DOT looks pretty good. Falling wedge target is the top of the wedge, around $44. All right. So ADA, let's take a look at it. ADA coming in with the weekly back test on support. And you know, holding this area, right? We're going to close above this weekly support. Yeah, I even had this drawn out. Looks like a couple weeks ago, before we actually made this down move. But yeah, I was suspecting something like this where we come back down, test the support before making maybe a continuation, right? So this is still a bit unclear. We're still holding and trying to hold this area as support for right now on ADA. All right. Can you cover pics of rocks? Oh man, that's funny. Hey, thanks, Hess. Appreciate that. I will look at that tomato coin though, because that looks pretty funny. AVAX and POLX. Let's take a look at them. All right, so AVAX actually broke out of this consolidation. You guys can see that this downsloping channel. We had this break, and looks like right now it's just coming back down to back test it. All right. Actually, this asset did technically make new all-time highs, and is back testing this area right here right now. As you guys can see, looking left in the chart. You guys are funny. All right. So yeah, weekly on AVAX, obviously in a weekly breakout with this. Look at all this volume coming in here this week. It looks to me like this asset probably continues. We just started to create positive momentum here on the weekly, and yes, we are sitting in overbought territory at 77 on the RSI, but we could see this run all the way up to 94 on the RSI before it actually comes crashing down. So that could take this asset, I don't know how high, maybe double or triple its current price. Let's get some targets on this. And so yeah, $150 the next major fib extension here for this asset on AVAX. All right, POLX. Take a look at it. All right, so not really too much happening with this one. Kind of just sitting in this, you know, 0.008 to 0.001 range here. Right? You can see it's just in between this range, and just looks like just consolidating here. Not really the best candle here today on the 4-hour for this asset. We want to see this continue to, you know, hold these lows. Obviously, don't make lower lows, right? It is kind of holding this trend line here for now. I did not go over Aurochs. Well, check it out, man. We're gonna check out Aurochs here in just 1 second for you guys. All right, so for this asset, just got to break the top side of this range, and if you don't, well, you're looking at coming back down to the lows, right? This is still making lower highs for now. And oscillator, 4-hour. We did have some divergence here. It didn't really play out too much. Yeah, we got a little pop up here, and that was it. This asset doesn't really get too much volume. 220,000 average volume, not even close to 1 million. Yeah, I would, you know, probably try to trade something that has some more volume there. Whoever requested that. QI USDT. Let's take a look at that. Okay, so we're holding the 78.6% retrace area here. You can see we actually got a nice push off here from yesterday's candle into today on the 4-hour, and the hourly here looking nice. You can see that you're making higher lows, and you're about to try to test this 1-hour resistance here. And if you do break that, you're looking at from bottom to the top of this range another 20% move, which could take you to pretty close to this next fib extension, which would make a lot of sense, right back up to around 27 cents. And that looks pretty good, whoever requested this one, integrity. All right. And we're gonna look at Aurochs that was requested. And here's the chart for Aurochs. I already had it up here for you guys. All right. Yeah, I had this I had this drawn out some time ago, and it actually did the whole move to the top here. But I think once we do probably back test this this area here where we broke this all-time high at 32, right around this level. All right, I think we can come back down to test this $32 area here. All right, maybe consolidate here before actually really breaking this trend line. All right. Really, all depends on what Bitcoin does. If Bitcoin is going to remain in an uptrend, then this asset will follow it. And yeah, we're looking at fib targets up to $77, $105, and $122 in the short, mid to shorter term here. Okay, can add some more fib targets here to get all you guys excited about it. So yeah, you got all these targets up here you could hit if you continue to proceed to the upside. All right. Raven coin was also a request. Take a look at Raven. All right, so this trade I gave here did pretty well. Got up to 16. Didn't quite make it to the top, but what are you gonna do? All right. So yeah, I mean, we did get this sort of fake breakout. Not fake, I guess, but this looks pretty massive. Still looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. This does look like a descending broadening formation now. With your lows coming in, you can see the volume actually starting to pick up here, and this could lead to a move back up to the top side of this resistance area, which is around 16.2 cents. And if you do break that, well, I ultimately had this drawn out as a falling wedge, right? I don't know if you guys remember this setup here, but this was a nice trade setup posted in the Discord for all of the alert members. This was a massive wedge pattern that we did get a break and a back test, but so ultimately the wedge target is the top of the wedge, right around here at 26 cents for Ravencoin. All right, REQ. Let's take a look at it. This is Request Network. Yeah, I haven't heard this one in a while. This was one that was talked about a lot in the 2017 run-up. But yeah, looking pretty good. Got some nice volume coming in now for this asset. So. I mean, ultimately, this actually looks like a lot of the other assets that did similar things. This was originally a wedge, right? This was the wedge breakout, and now you have this channel that is just kind of respecting this channel up since the breakout, right? There it is. It actually looks a lot like ICX and Walton Chain and all these other kind of altcoins that did similar things. So ultimately, the swing target's the top, right? The $1.27 area. And then you break $1.27, you go into price discovery, and you're looking at the major 1272 fib extension up here around $6, all right? That's it. It's really that simple. You can see the volume coming in here. We hit the top of the channel. We could come back down now. We could come back down to this area around here, 7 cents, and then rally again, all right? Sure, we can take a look at CRV. CRO first, right? Beautiful uptrend on this one. Right, some nice weekly bullish divergence on the momentum oscillator, guys. That is big. Once that momentum starts to shift, we're going to start to see this price go way up. Okay. You can see the volume also receding here. That's also a sign that we could start to see volatility pick up. All right. All right, so CRV. Also putting in a nice weekly candle here. All right. So broke this trend line. This was like a descending triangle that we broke. Ultimately, the swing target is back up to the top of the triangle, which is right around that $4.20 area. And this does look like, on a larger time scale, this does look like maybe a cup with potential handle. It's just kind of scuffed as a handle, right? Nice, Ryan. Yeah, absolutely. Looks pretty good. Hey, if you guys are enjoying the stream, make sure you guys smash up the like button, hit the subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel, and tick the little bell. And if you guys have not joined the Discord, make sure you guys do that. That is where all the important information about Swing Trade Pro's products, services, and all of our trade setups that we post there. So there's lots of value in the Discord. Make sure you guys definitely check that out if you guys are new. And if you guys are interested in some of the trading tools that I am using here, like the RSI band here, this is one of the one of the greatest tools that we do have. It gives you a clue as to when you should be buying towards the bottom of these green band areas and selling towards the top of these red band areas. All right, for an example, you could get these indicators today at the Swing Trade Pros website. It's $67 a month. It comes with 10 different indicators. In addition to indicators, we also have our SAR indicator, which is obviously our strongest tool that we do have to trade these trends. When we go into these major uptrends, it is really profitable to trade with the SAR. SAR stands for parabolic stop and reverse. If you guys are new and don't understand what that means, essentially when the asset does have a breakout or break a big wedge pattern or one of these patterns that we're talking about here on the charts, these capture these moves very, very efficiently, and we have folks earning up to 6% a day during these kinds of types of moves. Definitely something to consider if you guys are more on the advanced side of trading for bots, okay? If you're into more of manual trading and you're kind of new to trading, you definitely want to check out just our basic indicator package here, the real-time trading indicators and the stock options and crypto alerts. This is where we give you guided TA. This is where I give you guys, and we have a few other analysts as well that do scalp trades, but if you're looking for buy and hold or swing trade type of trades, these are the trades that I do post that I think are the most profitable for newer traders to get into, okay? This is also here at $67 a month. So these two products right here I think are all you need to get yourself started into the realm of trading, and we take you guys through that here in the Discord, and I do Discord live streams a lot for free for you guys to keep you guys in the loop, and obviously we do our weekly Bitcoin candle close here for you guys, all right? Awesome. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the content here tonight, and hopefully had a wonderful weekend. We do have about 17 minutes until the weekly candle does close. So if you guys do have any other tickers here you guys want me to look at before the close, please definitely throw those into the chat. I'm going to take a look at this tomato coin because my buddy Brian here requested it. I don't even know how I'm going to chart this, but it should be pretty funny. And look, it's just at zero. Wonderful. Here's another one, 1 inch, and I think actually looks pretty good, just kind of chilling right on this 382 fib extension. You can kind of see this inverse head and shoulders type of structure here that is taking form, right? You can see it. We actually broke, we came pretty close to breaking it. But yeah, so this is what I'm seeing. This is what I'm seeing here for 1 inch. And you guys know the swing target on this wedge is up here around $8. Yeah, you heard me. $8. It's at $3 today, right now. All right. Looks like a lot of you guys decided to drop off. I understand. All the good stuff's been spoken about. All right, we got another long signal here on the hourly for SAR. The 1 hour is long. Go back to Tether dominance here to see what's happening here. We did get this nice rejection off of this trend line. We need to see this break the lows now. That is what I really am looking forward to seeing, is this break down. We want to see this break back down to this 2.9 to 2.84 range, and we're going to really see some assets go to the moon. All right, guys. Back to Bitcoin. For a buy now. I don't know, man. I don't really want to give financial advice, to be honest. I personally don't. I'm not going to give financial advice, man. I mean, you can make money off any one of these coins, I'm sure. But I would stick to the major platform coins like, you know, Cardano, DOT, ETH, Solana. EGLD is a good one. Algorand, obviously. Really, any of the proof of stake blockchains or any of the major blockchains you want to stick to, right? And some of these protocols too are going to be good. So maybe, and NFT coins, obviously the NFT craze and NFT coins are definitely something you need to consider now, for sure. All right. Thanks, CryptoBot. Yeah, I actually did mention in that video that I did buy some Solana, right? I wanted to let you guys know that I did actually take action on that trade setup. That was a wonderful trade setup that I gave, and I hope you guys took advantage of this one. We got in somewhere around this $29 area here before the asset went completely parabolic, right? So we also did give another entry around $100, so you guys could have caught this, you know, almost 100% move, so you guys could double your money there, all right? Yeah, I'm really shocked that you know, I only get 20 people to come on these streams with me, man. Just still mind-boggling to me. Give away all these free trades and people don't know who I am. Nah, it's all good. It'll happen. I'm not too worried about it. Just gonna keep chugging along what I'm doing here for you guys. And for all of you guys that are loyal and do come out and hang out with me, really do appreciate that, and I'm sure you've benefited from it, and happy days, right? Got any nice trades to look at? Tomo could be at an area of value here, right? Maybe this back test here. Jay, thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. IJ Money, I know you've been around for a long time. Appreciate you, man. Integrity, bro. Love you too, man. The scammers use your videos so you're popular. Oh, they do? That's good. Just don't fall for any of those stupid scams, guys. Come on. All right. Yeah, no problem, guys. My pleasure. I'm sure once we reach a cycle top, a lot of the view counts are going to go down, right? We're going to go into a bearish market, and it's not going to be as fun. But until then, AXS just holding this trend line. My trade got stopped out, but whatever. Oh, this was the bouncer trade, right? Yeah, this actually, I gave an entry on the hourly on this or something. I forget. Something like this. We had a bit of a move back up to the top of the range. That was good. Cake. Yeah, let's take a look at it. This is another one of those. I'll be around to signal some shorts, yeah, for sure. Cake just holding this trend line, man. Look at that. Right, that is. So like dip below it, came back above it, right? Yeah, pay attention to this. You're getting awfully close to resolution on this type of structure. All right, that's a pennant. Are you talking about bake or cake still? I liked it. It looks good, man. I mean, the weekly doesn't look that good, but if you're gonna hold this area here, which the daily is implying that, I think at some point you're going to get this. And your targets are from the bottom of this to the top of this, so 412%. Right, so 70 up to 130 bucks. Break out of that, that's gonna be a big move, man. All right, we got about 5 minutes till our daily candle close. GRT is setting up for a move here to the top of the range, the 110 area here. then could do something like Phantom did. Still long-term swing trade for ONT is this $12.40 target. I mean, this falling wedge that we got the break in the back test and the run-up here, I still think long-term that this thing is going to do it, man. It's going to get back up here. This 1250 area. Still a 12x trade, guys. Still a 12x trade. This asset's in the same pattern. Same pattern. So is Icon, right? Same pattern. It's the same pattern. All right, so what do you guys think? Up or down for this week? We're coming in on the weekly candle and daily candle close. You guys with me? Up. We looked at one already, brother. Just scroll back in the stream. Angel, what's going on, man? Crypto bot, baby, that's something you should do some research on, man. It's going to be a huge deal. Here we go, guys. A new week, a new daily, a new weekly. Just join. What did you miss? You missed the whole stream, man. What do you mean? What did you miss? this looks like a bottom here on the hourly. Look at that curl. It's curling, right? Looks like a pretty crazy accumulation happening down here for this asset. Dot breaking out. Here we go. We call it. We said this earlier. We've got a weekly hammer close on Dot. Okay. Look at that hammer candle closure on Polkadot, man. That is some candle. All right. All right, so ETH got this back test that we were looking at. Right, we did not engulf the previous weekly, but that's good. Looks like we can now try to make our move back up to close to that $4,000 level. I think we're going to maybe make an attempt at it this week, guys. We did break out of this wedge. We broke out of the wedge. We got a bullish engulfing candle. We even got the back test yesterday here. So hopefully we can make continuation here on ETH and go back up to the top of the range. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. Hopefully you guys got some good information from this stream, and well, hopefully we can all hang out in the Discord. Make sure you guys check the Discord out. If you guys are new to STP and you guys are new to trading, definitely want to check out our real-time trading indicators. The basic package is $67 a month. Or if you don't have time to chart and learn how to chart, you definitely should look into taking some of our swing trades on the website. It is the Stock Options and Crypto Alerts. It's also $67 a month, so check that out. We looked at Sol already. Honestly, Angel, yeah, if you asked earlier, that would have been good. I've been live for over an hour now. If we had more viewers on here, like 50 or more, I'd probably hang out. But seems like people on Sunday night, Sunday night, man, people just preparing themselves for the week. So, but yeah, definitely join the Discord. I definitely do free Discord live streams a lot, just to go through charts like we are doing right here on YouTube. So make sure you definitely join the Discord if you haven't done so already, guys. We'll catch you guys in the next one. You guys.